All right, so it is June 15th, Monday. So I wasn't able to record my trades earlier. Had a lot of other stuff going on. We're in this trade right now. Our algorithm switched over here, telling us to get in long. We had permission, volume agreed. So we were able to get in this this trade right here. It's already made it through our first target, and I put my stop in. So if it backs up, I'll be out with profit here. And then yeah, so hopefully this works out to be a good trade. Definitely have to keep an eye on the spread here as I move my stops. So when we get to our next target here, I got to pay attention that we have a 10-cent spread. And again, we're getting out on the bid because we're long, so I need to make sure the bid is equal to if I'm going to try to squeeze more out, or I could just take the trade off once the ask hits if I want to do that as well. So yeah, we'll see if this if we can get a 2 or 3 R out of it, or is it going to back up and get us out at our 1-to-1 target. And then what I'll do is I'll go over the other 2 trades that I took earlier and just show you what happened with those. Since I wasn't able to record those trades earlier today, we'll just go back through them real quick. You can see that I had 2 other trades here that were both losers, but barely losers. All right, we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so there we go. So we backed up. And we got on this trade. So let's go ahead and do a quick recap of the day since I wasn't able to record it. All right, so let's run back through this day. So I started out with this stock right here. We had our switch occurred right here in our algorithm. At the time, it gave us permission to get in short, and then volume agreed with what we wanted to do. So we jumped in short. So also, you see it came back up here and then tripped out the stop. I didn't get stopped out here because a lot of times when you have a big giant candle like this with huge volume, the stock will retrace it 50%. So I had my stop just like right at I think I had it 62.70, and the high of this candle was 62.68. So it was 2 pennies away from getting stopped out. It just survived, and then it came all the way back down again. So as it came all the way back down and got to about 90% again, I decided to go ahead and put a stop in here. The thing is, I didn't get in right here at the entry of this trade, unfortunately. I got in on this candle over here. I was looking at getting in because I was late this morning as well. So another reason why I wasn't able to get a lot of things recording. I had so much stuff going on today. So, but I did see a discount opportunity. And then by the time I jumped in or tried to get in, things were bouncing around, and I didn't get in until down, unfortunately down here, which is way late to get in, which makes our risk reward way off and makes this technically a bad trade. I shouldn't have been in this trade right here, but I was. So it came back down, got to 90% of the target, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put my stop in, break even, and just be done with this this trade. It might hit, but at the same time, it might continue and do what it did right here. So I was like, I'm just going to put it in break even. So that's what I did. I put my stop in break even, expecting to get out break even. And normally I do like 2 pennies ahead of break even in profit, just in case there's slippage. And sure enough, I didn't do that today, and there was slippage. So I ended up getting out of this stock and taking a 2 penny loss on it. So 2 penny per share is what I'm down on my first trade on the day. So part of my motivation to just take that 2 penny per share and get out was, which I thought I was going to get 2 pennies in profit, or break even actually, and then I got 2 pennies in the red, but was that this other trade was setting up. So that one already made it 90% of the way. I wasn't confident that it was going to go back down in there, and this one was setting up, so I wanted to jump in it. So I jumped in it instead of just letting another one ride, and sure enough, this is a loser. So on this one, I ended up losing $1.01 per share on this. Now, for my students who know what speed bump protection is, I could have totally took that on this trade and turned this into a profitable trade. So no problem. It was a very obvious speed bump play, and this could have been a profitable trade very easily. So very, very easily. So, but I didn't do that because I saw this other trade setting up, which I don't normally trade. Here, I'm going to just go over there real quick. So I don't normally trade this stock until 2 o'clock. After 2 o'clock, I have a 90% success rate with this stock. Before 2 o'clock, it's only like a 70% success rate. Still winning, But so I don't normally trade it before 2, but the market was ripping during this time. It was really, really ripping. And there's a gap, that it looked like the overall markets were filling, and I was going through the different market charts and the indexes, and I was like, wow, the market's really strong right now. So, and this particular stock likes to trend with the market. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get in, even though it's before 2 o'clock. So I was, I didn't do the speed bump play on the other one because that speed bump play would have gave me $1 and one, maybe $1.25, and I would have been in profits. Whereas this one had an opportunity to give me, around $2 or more. So I jumped into it instead. So on this one, I ended up being a winner with $1.86 per share. So I have 2 losers. One of them is basically a break-even trade, and then a solid loser, and then this winner. So with the 3 trades today, I ended up with 83 cents per share in profit. So it ended up being a green day, and I put that over here so you can see a very small green day. I was trading with a very small size today since I wasn't wasn't focused and paying attention. But I still wanted to be in trades so I can post them here on YouTube. So I just took small size, and so I can be trading, but at the same time not risking when I wasn't going to be paying that much attention, or not risking that much anyway. So we ended up with a realized day of $14 after commissions, $23 in commissions for 3 trades. It's expensive when you're trading under 1,000 shares with Capital Markets Elite Group. It's so expensive. But anyway, nonetheless, we made 83 cents per share, and we're going to profit today, $14.52 after commissions, and call it a day, and then we'll be back tomorrow, so we're able to squeeze out a green day. All right, everybody, hope your day was better than mine, and yeah, see you tomorrow.